This is the story of how political, social, and economic events affected Charles Wilbur House and the House family from the years 1893 to 1984. Charles was born in Jewell, Iowa on January 1st, 1893. His parents were William Charles House and Mary Augustus Wenzel. Jewell was a small farm town in Iowa consisting of 800 to 1,000 people. Charles' dad was also a farmer here in Jewell, Iowa, and in 1886 the early stages of the Dust Bowl began to hit. This caused many of the farmers to stray away from farming completely and had to search for new jobs. The Dust Bowl was caused by the farmers not using dry land farming techniques and instead using all the new technologies that they had gained from the Industrial Revolutions in their farming. The Dust Bowl brought economic struggles to Charles and his family, as their farm was completely destroyed during this time and they were not able to produce any crops to make money or to make ends meet. This caused a job search for most people in Jewell, Iowa, including the House family. The search in turn led to the Houses going to the brick masonry business in order to stay afloat during these trying times. After the hit that Charles family's farm had taken from the Dust Bowl, which led to them going into the brick masonry business, they were finally recovering from what they had lost. Charles was now working in his father's brick masonry business, and this had all come to a sudden stop in 1917 when the U.S. entered World War I. Charles was sent to fight in the war, while his family had to keep the business running without him. When Charles returned from the war in the 1920s, the family's business was doing well, and they were in a fine spot. After the House's brick masonry business had reached a good point in their lives, the Great Depression soon after hit America. The Great Depression was caused by the stock market crashing due to too many people buying things with money that they did not have. This was called buying on credit. This led to many Americans becoming jobless, and it took a major hit on businesses, including Charles' father's brick masonry business. After the House family's business soon declined due to the Great Depression, the Houses decided to move to California in hopes of starting up a new business there. After the Great Depression hit the Houses, they moved to California in order to attempt to start up a hotel business there. The Great Depression made it very hard for them to find means of travel in order to get to California, but when they made it there, they began to start up their hotel business. The hotel business was not a very big success, and this caused the Houses to become poverty-stricken. After many weeks of living in California with no money, they had no other choice but to move back to Iowa and to attempt to continue to revive their brick masonry business. The Houses blamed Herbert Hoover and his presidency for their suffering from the Great Depression. They claimed that his presidency had little to no impact on the time period, and that he had no political influence over the economy of America, and it was overall worse than ever. They believed that he did nothing to help better the situation for the people of America, and he basically just let the Great Depression continue on. That was the stories of how political, social, and economic events affected Charles Wilbur House and his family from 1893 to 1986. Thank you.